Here's the kicker, Harrison Mevis, out to get us started. And off we go here on Monday night. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. To break the huddle, coming up now for 1st and 10.
Here we go, set!
On the ground, here's the first-round pick from April's draft. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. Terrific start to this drive. Gain of 23 and a first down.
Big Lion! Come on, set!
And he'll take this forward only to about the 46-yard line. Second down and 8.
Set! Cowboy 80!
They'll stick with him again. And he'll only manage to pick up 3 yards. And that leads to 3rd down.
Ready up! Check, Panther! Rocco switch, Rocco!
They'll try to get this one on the ground. And he's got nowhere to go. The defensive front controlling the line of scrimmage there. And that's going to bring up 4th down.
19 tight, 19 tight. Warrior 70. Check go.
He'll look to throw. This is caught. He's got a long way to go.
So the offense found themselves in a little bit of no man's land. They were too far for a field goal attempt, but too close to attempt a punt. So they decided to be aggressive early and go for it on 4th down. But it was the defense that turned them away with a huge stop to start this game.
The defense stringing them out. No gain back to the original line of scrimmage.
You could tell the entire time that running back is just looking for his crease to get vertical and cut back. But the defense does a great job. Inside-out pursuit, strings this ball out towards the sideline. Nowhere to go, and they make a big stop for no gain.
And he is out of bounds, but not until he's inside the 40-yard line. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10.
Set up!
Here's a run, going left. He's going to force his way for a yard or 2, but looks like this one's going to be coming back.
Ready! Ready, ready!
I'll run here with Abanaconda. And he tries to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not happen here. I think he's going to lose a yard.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But
big opening up the middle. And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers. A terrific play all the way around. Finished off by the receiver, who not only made the grab, but Greg turned it up and takes it into the end zone.
And that's the tricky part, Mike, that transition from receiver to runner. And in this case, he does it flawlessly. Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then get upfield and get yourself in the end zone.
Mevis, good on the extra point. And the Panthers will take a 7-0 lead. seems ready to go once more as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
Ready, set.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
Ready.
They'll begin here on the ground. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2.
Set.
Here's a first carry for their running back, and that should be enough. He works his way forward to pick up a first down.
Street. Hut, hut.
They'll stay on the ground. Nice gain on first down, but the penalty flags come in. And the question now, will the play stand?
60 back, Rick. 60 back, go.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. They've got him.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
They'll run. He'll try the left side now. What can they do here? This is 3rd and forever.
7 Pirates. Go.
Now they'll set up to throw. He's going to look for the home run ball. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Come on, set.
On the ground, it's Abanaconda. And he powers his way forward, doing it on the ground inside the 40, a gain of 8. Here's 2nd and 2.
Set.
Back to throw. Open man, it's Jameson Williams. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
And it doesn't really matter who you put on it, Mike. When you want to play one-on-one man coverage against a receiver like this, there's not a whole lot else you can do. It's hard to put help over the top because the ball's being thrown out by the sidelines. I like playing in and out. I like playing zones. Somebody underneath, somebody over the top.
Here we go.
Share the responsibility. That's not what they're doing. That's straight man coverage. Quarterback sees the matchup. There's no question where the ball's going to go.
Trap 60.
So we've played one quarter here on a Monday night. The Panthers. And we'll return to Charlotte in a moment.
Okay, ready?
We'll try again.
60
It's
Bobcat.
2nd and 10.
Ready? Hut.
They'll look to throw. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete.
I'm not sure there's any position on defense that's undergone as much of an evolution as the linebacker position. In the old days, they were the physical tone setters. They were the tacklers. But now, it's their ability to hold up in coverage, like you saw there, that allows you to keep those guys on the field for all 3 downs. We're starting to see a lot of this on 3rd down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these 3rd down conversions. You know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball. And in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up 4th down.
No issues there. This one is good. And the Panthers will extend to a 10-0 lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Come back, team. Ready, ready. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Ready, ready.
Now, faking the give. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively. I mean, just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Let's go now.
Now a give up the middle. And a good run there. Finds the lane. Gets forward. Got 8 yards and sets up a much more manageable 3rd and 2. He'll drop to throw. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. And he's going to be out of bounds after a pickup of about 4, but that is enough to keep the drive alive. 1st down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. Sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver, and then see what he can do after the catch.
Ready.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Trevin Wallace. They'll line it up to kick the extra point. His kick is good. Panthers move further out in front. It is now 17-0. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
Alert! Alert! Go!
Drive will start on the ground. He'll move this one ahead to the 31-yard line. Trevin Wallace in on the tackle. Here's 2nd and 9.
Let's go! 79 Broncos! Track at 60! Hut, hut.
Quick throw here is complete. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
19 tight, 19. Here we go, set.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense, immediately getting back on track. And what do the coaches say? Just play the next play, and that's exactly what they did.
He'll throw it left and has his running back. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with 3rd down.
After that 1st down sack, I think we both kind of looked at each other and said, all right, well, there goes this drive. But a really nice job there in the passing game on 2nd down. That big chunk brings them from 2nd and long to now at least 3rd and manageable.
Go!
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Open man, left side, he's got it. He's going to have the 1st down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up the first down.
And he'll get about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
Throw on the run is complete. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Set up. 70 Timberwolf. 18 Pioneer. Set go.
And for the 3rd time in this first half, he's been intercepted. And the Panthers are going to take over at their own 41-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
Ready, break.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13.
Let's go now.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a 3rd
Ready,
down.
ready. Mustang 19. Set. Ready.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Now he'll air one out. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
So after their defense gives them a gift on their last drive and gets them the ball back and on the field, they nearly return the favor following that dangerous throw of their own. And at this point, they're lucky to walk away with just an incompletion.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line.
Got it. Ready.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Set. Ready.
Going back in the backfield. We'll get the carry here. Running with authority. Pushes his way forward. For a pickup of 6. They'll work now on 2nd and 4.
Hut, hut.
Going up top. He's got it. And he will take this one in. 74 yards. Touchdown, Houston. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's going to be intercepted. going to be out of bounds, but quite a turn of events here. He has set up the offense with first and goal.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position. Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Push back to the 11-yard line for
Check.
second and goal.
Check smash. Check smash. 60 Bobcat. 60. Ready.
They'll go with him again. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. That is a dream scenario. The offense handed the ball first and goal. And, Greg, they take it to the end zone for 6.
They're not going to have many easier drives than that, Mike. I mean, to get the ball, not only in a short field, but in a goal-to-go situation, you don't get a lot of those chances. You have to cash them in, and that's exactly what they were able to do.
The extra point, up and good. And the Texans are back to within a field goal. It's 17-14. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. And this one is fielded in the end zone. Will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. First and 10.
Cup 19. Come on, set.
Back to throw here to begin the drop. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
Let's call it for what it is, Mike. I mean, right now, this team is winning in spite of him. Certainly not because of him. And what's really concerning is that's the most important position on the team. And if they are able to hold on and they do pull this game out, it could wind up being one of the most poor performances we've ever seen in a winning effort that I can recall in a long time. Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation. And that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
Give them 12 on that one. They are on the march. Another first down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down.
The blitz overwhelming the offensive line, and down he goes.
With the right personnel, the safety position is like the ultimate chess piece, right? You can put him in center field to play pass. You can bring him up and make him a pseudo linebacker, but you also can bring him on pressure, Mike, and that's what this guy does so well. The timing and the speed, he got there in a hurry.
That's complete to his running back, Israel Abanikanda. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with third down. The Panthers going to turn things over to the field goal unit. And this is a long one. Officially 64-yard field goal attempt. So we have hit halftime here on a Monday night as we get you down to Florida. Orlando specifically. For the coaches, Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out on top in this second half. Coming up. 3 points, all that separates these two sides as half number 2 kicks off. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Here's Abanaconda, and he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yardage.
With the struggles they had running the ball in the first half, Mike, it makes sense that they're trying here early in the second to get this ball carrier going. But this last run's not going to do him any favors. Another rush, another loss of yards.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Martin Emerson.
So we saw in the first half, Mike, they were willing to take some risks. It allowed them to build this halftime lead. Now the opposing sideline, they're looking to fight back. They're looking to cut that lead down. That's what that coverage seemed. It looked like they baited that quarterback to force that errant throw and lead to that turnover. Now it's their offense coming back on the field with a chance to cut this deficit.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
Go! Set.
They'll give on the ground. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. He'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Go! Set. Hey!
Short throw taken by Pitts. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
Let's go!
Now a 3rd and 2.
Ready?
Trying to pick this one up on the ground. Trying to drive his way forward. I think he is short, and he is. That means 4th down coming up.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the game to nothing.
19 tight. 19 tight. Set go.
That's caught. Left side. It's complete. And he will have the 1st down. Needing to make something happen. Trailing here in the 3rd quarter. They convert on 4th
Okay,
down.
ready? Unlock Lion. Unlock Lion. Come on. Set.
Up the middle they go. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4.
Set. Ready?
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he'll work his way for about 4 yards. And that's good enough for a 1st down.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
He'll try to sneak it here. And he'll take this one forward for about 3. And that's a 1st down.
Pretty curious decision there, Mike, to go quarterback sneak on second down. It's typically something that we see on third and fourth down. But in this case, the play caller wanted to convert this first down. Don't leave anything to...
Good blocking, and he's in. Touchdown, Texans. It's his third touchdown on the year. No problem there on the extra point, and the Texans move out in front by 4. It's 21-17. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Struggles in the running game continue. They take him down behind the line.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Let's go now. Hut, hut.
That's right side and brought in by Williams. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable third down, getting some good yardage on that second down play.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler, Stephanie!
At the 3, third time tonight he's been intercepted. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the goal line. Nearly a pick 6, but he does set up the offense with first and goal.
A big play by the big fella, and Mike, we love it. Anytime any of the big guys up front get their hands on the ball, I'll tell you what, look at him with the ball in his hand. I mean, he thought he was back playing Pop Warner in his running back days. That's a big-time play, and I have a feeling he's not going to be giving that ball up anytime soon.
And he's going to go backwards, taken down at the 6.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
Second and goal. Now it's from the 6-yard line.
Bring it. Go!
A handoff as they try to run it here. He is in. Touchdown, Houston. That's his second touchdown of the game. He's doubled his season output. He now has 4. An extra point attempt to follow. The kick is good. And the Texans will extend this third quarter lead. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line.
19 Lion. Let's go. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Ready?
Right away, they'll set up to throw. That'll be complete to Abanaconda. 18 yards. What a great way to start the drive. It's a first down.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
So, 3 quarters now in the books. Back with more Monday Night Football after this. Throwing now on 1st and 10. A short one there to Bellinger. Give them 17 more, and they are on a roll. Another first down.
7 Pirates! 7 Pirates!
Oh, maybe a free play as he'll look to throw it. He pulls it in around the 5. And the Panthers are going to have a first and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Here we go.
They'll look to throw yet again. That's the 4th time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked off by Martin Emerson. He's inside the 40. Inside the 10. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Texans. The pick 6 for the score. Greg, that is the one thing this offense did not want to see. And it really is demoralizing to see that happen in that spot.
Absolutely, Mike, and that's one of those cases where you just would like to see the quarterback say, all right, I'm going to live to play another day. Don't force that throw. Don't try to make a play that's not there, because not only do you turn the ball over, you give them an easy 6.
And on the other side, the defense, what a moment. Uplifting for them. Big momentum builder.
Yeah, and that's the way games are shaped in this league, Mike. I mean, you find yourself able to capitalize on a mistake by an offense. You get yourself an easy touchdown. All of a sudden, your sideline finds themselves completely rejuvenated.
Ready?
Williams in motion.
19. Go!
Right back to the air following that pick 6. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain?
Oh, no chance there. Under a heavy rush, he goes down.
What really stood out to me, Mike, was the body language of the middle linebacker prior to the ball being snapped. So often we see the guy who's blitzing, they get a little antsy and they tip their hand. But that wasn't the case here. He times it perfectly. Nobody accounts for him, and he comes away with the sack.
And they're going to get him a second time. He goes down again.
Just can't seem to get anything going on every ensuing snap. They just continue to go backwards and backwards and backwards. They've got to find a way on first and second down to stay ahead of the chains so third down is not so daunting. This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump, and they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
That's taken in. And he will go all the way. Jamison Williams. Touchdown, Carolina. The kicking team off for the extra point. He's got it. And the Panthers are able to cut into the deficit. So down 2 scores, they're going to roll the dice here with an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
Handoff here, up the middle, and a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up second down. Stick with him again. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
4-minute offense, Mike, so what does it mean? 1, make the defense use all of their remaining timeouts. 2, continue to pick up first downs, milk the clock. And then 3, if possible, finish with the ball in your hands.
He'll be taken down after a gain of 2.
Here we go, set!
They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. They'll run. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
Set!
To the ground, a 1st down run. And he's going to be taken down.
This is the moment in the game, Mike, where it really matters to have a run game. You find yourself winning here late. You want to try to run the clock out and finish with the ball. And boy, do they ever give credit to this offensive line and running back. They came through when their team needed them the most.
The Panthers will take their first timeout. They'll get it with still a minute 20 left to go in the game. They need 6 for the touchdown. 2nd and goal.
Here we go, here we go!
Now a run. He'll get a couple, mark them down at the 3. Now a timeout for Carolina. That's going to be their 2nd. Talk things over before 3rd down.
Bronco switch, go!
They'll try to run this one in. And he's going nowhere on this one. Met and dropped behind the line. And now it is 4th and goal. The Texans going to turn things over to their field goal unit. This about as short as you can get. This one is good. He knocks it through. And the Texans will add to their lead here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
Here is 1st and 10.
Ready!
Bellinger, the tight end, is the one in motion.
Hut!
They'll drop to throw. Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted.
And that should be the final dagger in this one. I mean, barring something dramatic happening here, Mike, I just don't think there's enough time or possessions left in this game to pull off any sort of comeback.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Ready?
And now they'll set up to throw. To the sideline, and what a catch, and what a great job to keep the feet alive. Inbounds as good as you can do it.
This is why the timing of these routes is so critical. If that ball is thrown a little bit later, he's unable to keep his feet in bounds, but instead the quarterback is on time and accurate, and the receiver does a nice job not only securing the catch, but ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
79 Bronco. Check go.
Throwing now from the gun. That's the 4th time tonight he's been intercepted. He works free, right side. You talk about the opportune time. The defense helps close the gap. A huge play to make this one a closer game.
Yeah, and anytime you find yourself trailing in the 2nd half, Mike, you're looking for that spark. And boy, did the defense provide it. Not only creating the turnover, they take it back for 6, and they get themselves right back into this game.
A 1-score game late, you figure they got to have this one as they'll try an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
With the rule changes on kickoff, Mike, it's just so hard to really expect to recover an onside kick nowadays.
On the jump.
There's a lot of people pushing for kind of a radical change to this. Hey, can we make it
Let's
4th
go
and 15?
now.
Offense gets the go. If they convert it, they keep the ball. I'm not sure that ever happens, but we can see here, an onside kick,
Ready up.
not much of a chance.
Here's a 2nd and 9.
Set. Ready. Hut, hut.
Now a handoff, running right. He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to 3rd down. The Texans going to go ahead and use their first timeout here.
Ready.
Stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game.
Set. Ready.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. Oh, do you believe it? It's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Horn.
Just a brutal mistake there, Mike. I mean, they have a chance to put a late scoring drive together and increase their lead. But now with that interception, all the momentum shifts to their opponents, and now they got to rely on their defense to hopefully get a stop and get them the ball back.
They'll come up for 1st and 10.
Go. Ready.
Back to throw. Going for it all. And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. And the Texans will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for
Let's
1st
go.
and 10.
Go.
They'll begin here on the ground. And the clock will stop. Timeout called with 5 seconds remaining. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down
Here we go.
and
Set.
12.
19 tight. 19 tight. Hut.
He'll look to throw. Oh, what a pressure there. He can't get a throw away. And he's taken down. So it's a win for the visiting Texans. And it is their 3rd consecutive victory. They continue to play great football here in this latest stretch. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico.